It's a little bit scary. So, yeah, you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready? Oh, I think you're supposed to kill me first. We are about to go to Japan for a much needed 2 weeks holidays. Now I am so excited. We will not only have a chance to visit popular cities like Osaka and Hiroshima, we will be spending 5 days hiking on the Nakasendo Trail. We will be visiting all post towns, staying in traditional inns, and experiencing the heart of the Japanese culture and nature. We will be bringing everything we need with us, but I know we have to pack light, so here is what I'm bringing on the trip. And everything will fit inside this carry backpack for a weight of 7 kilos. Now, we are expected to do some washing along the way, but basically, that is it. It's 5 a.m. and we are ready to go on our holiday.
Yay, holiday!
Ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
It's such a struggle to wake up this morning.
It's a bit early to be excited.
Yeah.
But I am excited.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Now let the fun begin.
Welcome to Japan.
So we get to Tokyo around 11 p.m. but people are everywhere. As you can see, I am so excited to see what else the city has to offer. But I think we should start with a good night of rest. Now, of course, our first stop is to visit the famous Shibuya crossing. But why settle for a walk when we can drive across it, wearing a costume in a go-kart? I don't think we can do that anywhere else in the world. I feel like I'm in the happiest place in my life right now.
Good.
You know why?
Why?
So pardon the excitement, it is my first time visiting a Disney theme park. We are in the line for 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, and the wait time is 1 whole hour. So,
Which is short compared to all the other rides.
I just finished my first roller coaster ride.
This one!
Yeah. And actually we got on this ride after 10 minutes of waiting.
Yeah, because there's a special hack.
So we thought we offer you a few hacks as Disneyland actually. So the first one is fast track.
Yeah, so make sure you get your fast pass tickets as soon as you can in the day because they do sell out for all the rides by sort of middle of the afternoon.
The second tip?
Single rider. You can actually say you're a single rider and then you get a little ticket, you go to the front of the queue and then they use you to fill in the gaps. So if there's a 3, you make up the 4, or a 5, you make up the 6.
Yeah.
And it cuts the wait time down from like an hour to 5 minutes. Yeah.
And the third tips, we realized what people are doing is they're buying food and then they have food while they're waiting on the ride.
Yeah, it seems like the usual Japanese rule of no eating while walking is completely exempt in
Disney Sea is also uniquely Japan. Actually, that saying seems to apply to many things here. I mean, a concert on a bus? And can I have what he's having? Even the train system requires some keen observations. I have to learn how to walk and where to stand and get comfortable with being a little bit lost in translation. We're lining up for the Shinkansen train. I don't know. Bento box? The craziest experience I've ever had. It's like 100 people in the line. Yeah, now we wait 15 minutes for an unreserved seat. And then 3 hours on the train. As part of our experience of the vibrant culture of Japan, we decided to go out of our comfort zone and book unique accommodations. Now it is day 3 and we're just standing outside of our hotel in Osaka. It is a love hotel and I thought it is a perfect place two lovebirds here. So Tristan organizing this one, and I have no idea what we are about to get ourselves into. But there's only one way to find out. So let's go in.
Eyes closed.
Yeah.
Come in. Forward, forward.
All right.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. That seemed alright.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting. I was expecting something more colorful. Apparently the last hotel room that we're staying in is the most basic room. They have a room for pirate, a room with a castle or pony, and a room with a car in it. We got nothing. So better luck in Kyoto, perhaps? It's day 5 here, and we are in Kyoto and about to stay overnight at a museum. I mean, a hotel. I mean, a museum.
An art museum.
Well, it is a 10-story vertical arts gallery with 51 unique art rooms that you can actually sleep in. Now again, we don't really know which room we will be staying at because they forever changing, so let's roll the dice. But first, we have to find it, and we don't know where it is. So
This way.
yeah. That one?
Let's hope so, because otherwise we might be conned out of the hotel tonight.
It's a little bit scary. So yeah, ready?
Ready? Close your eyes. Are you ready?
Oh, that's it?
Open your eyes.
Okay. Oh, it's wrong. I think you're supposed to kill me, bro.
And the concept is water is life yet damages architecture. If there is a beginning, an end is not certain but assumed. Looking at what is seen, seen by what is looking. Most things are forgotten. A hole may be an entrance, maybe an exit.
That hole.
Everything that can be seen surely does not belong to anyone.
The good news is that we can turn that off when we go to bed. But I can't sleep on that hole the whole night to make sure it won't come out to get me. So yeah. Well, we asked for an experience and we got it. Gotcha! Jokes aside, the rest of Kyoto is very peaceful. I really enjoy the traditions and what nature has to offer just outside the old capital. Just been to the bamboo forest over there, and now we're walking back to the stations. We're just outside of Kyoto, but you see there's rice field and there's high-risers, apartments. So from there we travel further out into the wilderness of Japan, and I mean, wow. Hello from
Hey guys.
Magome. We made it to our first destinations of the hike. How did we get here?
Shinkansen train, and then local train, and then a tiny little bus.
For 2 hours.
So we're pretty much in rural Japan now.
Yeah. So, well, it is a tourist trap, but yeah, it is the 43rd post counts on the Nakane Sendo Trail. So we're gonna head towards Tokyo now.
On foot.
On foot. So we are at midpoint of our hike for today, and we just passed a tea house, had a cup of tea. I have never appreciated a cup of tea like that in my life. What have you seen on our hike so far?
Beautiful landscape, trees, lots of bugs, and no bears, fortunately.
No, but we've been one of them, and in our walk we have to ring a bell to scare away the bear.
Or to ring the bell to tell the bears it's lunchtime.
Yeah, so it could either or, but we haven't died, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
So we're stuck in the middle of a forest, and it is pouring down rain, if you can hear it. But luckily we brought 2 umbrellas. Finally, we find our way out of the forest. We arrive at our first ryokan with plenty of time to enjoy this beautiful traditional inn and to get ourselves ready for quite an authentic dining experience. Now, if this hike is on your bucket list, don't hold off. It is totally worth it. Isn't this the best scenic water fountain? Don't get me wrong, it is still very challenging through some of the least developed parts of Japan, so do expect to break a sweat. If you want to do this trail, bring some food. We thought there will be a 7-Eleven nearby, but there is nothing. Like absolutely nothing. We are passing halfway. Halfway! Yay!
9.8 kilometers to go.
And so after walking all day on an empty stomach, we managed to catch a local train to our next ryokan, this time with a hot spring. Then it's time for bed. It's our day 3. We're at Yahubara stations and about to walk to Narai. It's today's a short day.
Yeah,
only
just 6
6K.
kilometers.
Yeah.
I think we've recovered quite well from yesterday.
Yeah, thanks to the onsen.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, looking forward to this
that way.
short-ish walk.
Even though it is a short walk, there are still plenty of things to discover, like this abandoned temple in the middle of nowhere. It's a little bit creepy at first, but then we realize it is actually quite peaceful. We even managed to squeeze in a lunch break and take some time to admire the landscape. Still, lots of walking and walking and walking. So we're here in Narai.
Beautiful small postal town.
Yeah,
Our next stop on the Nakasendo Trail.
yeah, and one of the most prosperous towns on the trail. It's quite an easy trip to get here. A few tourists around.
Yesterday we saw no one, and today we saw probably someone every 10 minutes or so
Yeah.
when we were walking. So kind of goes to show the difference in challenge of today versus yesterday.
Yeah, and this is the first time we arrived when the shops opens.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and get ourselves some soft serve and coffee. Now the ryokan even offer to watch over our bags so that we can explore the town freely. Apart from that lovely gesture, how cute is this place? Not to mention the meal is very wholesome.
Just a short walk today, thankfully.
A very short walk, only 2K.
Yeah, which I'm glad of because I'm starting to get tired of sleeping on the floor on futons, to be honest.
Tonight we are staying in a hotel, a proper hotel with proper bed, so that's something to look forward to. And since we have done a lot of walking over the past few days, we decide to use bicycle around Matsumoto. I highly recommend a visit to the castle. It is gorgeous even on a gloomy day. Plus, you can check out the entire city up top. We are now at the height of our hike.
Yeah, highest point. And also, hopefully it's all Nakadesendo from here.
Yeah.
Because we've been walking uphill an awful lot the last 5 days.
Yeah. And to top that up, this morning we got pretty lost.
Well, it's not our fault. There was very little signage.
Yeah.
So we just used Google Maps. Thank to Google.
So yeah, we're on top of the mountain, but there's not much to see here because we are at the cloud level, so there
Yeah.
can't see much. But anyway, we will see you down at the bottom of the mountain. So it's 40 minutes since our last videos.
And some things have changed with our plans, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You probably see that we're a bit wet.
Yeah, the fog came and then the rain came and then a wave of rainwater just flooded down the mountain, so we canceled the hike, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. But fortunately, there was a bus.
Yeah.
A few hundred meters from where we were, so
Came to the rescue.
took the tourist bus to the nearest part of town, and
Now we're heading back to Tokyo by train.
yay.
Got back to Shinjuku now.
We sure have. Quite glad to be back in our originating place in Tokyo.
Yeah. And how small is the hotel room yesterday?
It was pretty small, probably the smallest hotel room I've ever stayed in.
All right.
But I think we're gonna improve on that tonight.
Well, the news is this hotel room going to be much smaller. But the good news is that it's going to be quite an experience. We are staying in 9 hours capsule hotel. So let's go in and check it out. So my first impressions, everything is very minimalist and easy to understand. Each gender has an entire floor to ourselves, and we each get our own locker. All facilities are very clean and private. So we're in the capsule hotel now. We're not supposed to say anything. So this is our room. Interesting. Quite roomy actually. Each pod even has its own light setup and PowerPoint file phone. That's like the cherry on top of an incredible adventure. Now, all things considered, I am so grateful we got to visit Japan when we did. Seeing the rich history, the beautiful wilderness, and the vibrant culture of Japan at first hand is truly a blessing. We are Tristan and Adrian from Down Under, signing off.